Hey guys, Canadian Zangief here again with second episode of the season. We got some great pickups, some new toys, and some new other things, and a tale of woe and buyer beware. First off, I got quite a few pickups since my last real pickup video. Of course, the previous video was an unboxing or a contest winning. I think my last actual pickup video was right after my trip to Toronto. So I've been accumulating some stuff. So, you know, as we move forward, I'm going to be mixing and matching it a bit and, you know, including stuff I picked up along the way. So some of it is, you know, new to you, but not necessarily new to me anymore. But I'm also going to try to throw in some new stuff, so it's not going to be a fluid, you know, progression. Going to mix it up. So first off, as you know, like I picked up a PS4 not too long ago. I got it for my wife, and I ended up getting hers. So she got the pretty white one, and I got the old black one. I'm fine with that, you know, no problem. So I got one of her old controllers. So I ended up picking up another controller for myself, and that's the Cobalt Blue PS4 controller. Works great, it's standard PS4, just blue. Unfortunately, I wanted the red one, but they only released them, I think, in Japan, and the importing it would have been like 90 bucks. You know, I'm not going to pay, you know, an extra 50 bucks for just a different color on a controller. If I could find it for maybe 20 bucks over, maybe I'd bite on it, but a little too much just for color. Picked up a couple things from Thirsty's flea market. I think it's Diamond Ball Collectibles. Really awesome guy there. Really aiming to help out the collectors, and really tries to parse out the collectors from the resellers, so he knows who to give deals to and who doesn't. And he's a big supporter of my my Extra Life campaign, and he promoted it for me and everything, and that was great. By the way, you know, that's by year's end that went up to $890. Thank you again to all my supporters, and I'll be getting a medal and a plaque made up for it, and you know, we'll address that to the next video. But what I got from him anyways, some of this, one of them I played on my Extra Life campaign, and I went through the whole thing. It was a great game, and that's Metroid Fusion for Game Boy Advance. I have to say, I didn't think that I would like a game more than Super Metroid, but this is it. This toppled it for me. Everything that was made great about Super Metroid, they put in this one and expanded upon it and made it better. If you haven't had a chance, play it. It's so good. I could not put it down. I mentioned in my trip to Toronto that I was interested in getting in the Mega Man Zero series, and I picked up the second one. Luckily, I picked up at the flea market a couple more of them. So I picked up 3, Mega Man 03, and Mega Man 04. Haven't really played them too much. I've kind of been focusing on the second one that I have, and of course I also picked up the first one. Not from the same guy at the flea market, but another one there. So I have the full set now. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're balls hard. I have not been able to beat the first one yet, and I kind of want to not move on to the next one until that, because it's kind of a continuing story, you know. I'm in no rush though. I'll just take it one step at a time. Next thing I grabbed, a couple things. Now these you're aware of these already, because I've done some Let's Plays on them already, and you know it's an obvious thing, but I'll touch on them briefly anyways. I grabbed on, I think it was Black Friday. Yeah, this is going back a little bit now. Diablo 3 Ultimate Edition. Classic Diablo 3 hack and slash, you know. I did a couple videos with a couple friends for it, and you know, it's fun. I can always go back to it and play it here and there. If you can grab it for, you know, 30 bucks or something, it's a worthy investment for the PS4 because of the local co-op, and you know, you could just pick up and play it, even if you have like a high level character and you have a friend that just wants to play for, you know, an evening with you. It'll actually level sync it up, so their power level will be brought up to yours, so it doesn't feel like you're carrying them. They're actually participating and, you know, playing, and you know, have some drinks. You know, it's a good time. And my recent obsession, the other PS4 game I picked up is, you know, Final Fantasy XIV. Of course, it's a return to Eorzea. I swear I'm going to get back to that mini-series at some point. I haven't done a video for it in a while. Not since just before Christmas, I think. And I'm having a blast with it. Playing with you know, a couple local guys, a couple close friends. Even my wife is playing it with me. And that's awesome. I've been trying for her to play this with me forever, like years, before we were married. Great game, love it. Subscription fee kind of sucks, but you know, I played enough that it makes it worthwhile. Picked this up on the day of Extra Life. Good friend of mine, Ian Beardman, picked this up, and you know, we did a little trade and a little bit of money for it. I think I only gave him like 10 bucks or something, and I gave him some boxes that he was interested in collecting, because you know, I don't do CIB, and I was more than happy to pass it along to him. So I picked up from him Star Fox Assault for the GameCube. I never played this before, but I'm a huge fan of this SNES Star Fox, and I know a lot of people are kind of on the fence with it because of all the ground combat, and I could see their point, but it's not terrible. It's take it or leave it. You at least play it for the, you know, the ship battles, because they're always classic and fun, and if only they would have just stuck with that, it would have been one of the best in the series, if not the best. Was at P&P not too terribly long ago, and I had a bunch of credit, and I hadn't picked anything up in a while, so the finger was itching, you know, so I ended up picking, because the price was right, the complete Onimusha series, you know, 10 bucks a piece. So they're decent games. I wouldn't say they're outstanding, but to have a complete set, you know, of all the spines for 30 bucks all in, you know, can't really complain. Pretty pleased about it. So for Christmas, my wife knew I had my eyes on a backwards compatible PlayStation 3. Because on my trip to Toronto, I ended up picking up a special, the Hellgast edition for, what's it called, Killzone 3. And love that, still love that. It's proudly displayed upon my mantle of my game room, not upstairs. And yeah, I've been wanting to get a backwards compatible PS3. So I took a chance with, my wife ended up picking it up for me, so we went down together, and we picked it up off some guy on Kijiji. I think it was like 120 bucks or something, and it looked great. You know, he played it in front of me and everything, and I played it for a week, and every once in a while I'd start to notice that, you know, the red light was starting to flash, and it started to die out on me. It would like shut off on its own, you know, classic symptoms of yellow light of death without the yellow light though. So it totally burnt out on me within 3 weeks, and you know, I couldn't come back at him for it, because you know, you're at your own risk from buying from other people like that. It's not like it's a store, and I wouldn't want someone coming back on me like that. It's something you can't control. I rolled the dice, and I got the snake eyes. So I ended up taking it in to be repaired, blah blah blah. Weeks later, unrepairable. Great. So that I just flushed that money. So I ended up pooling together some more money I had for Christmas, and ended up getting one from what's it called? Factory Direct. We have one that just moved into Winnipeg, and you know, they were advertising it, and I was able to grab one from there with a refurbished warranty on it, which is just what I wanted. It's only 90 days, but it was enough to make sure it wasn't a lemon. And so far, I am not disappointed. It is the 4 USB backwards compatible PS4 in its splendor. Shiny. Yes, I love it. And I'm extremely paranoid of it. I was actually hesitant on actually unplugging it and bringing it up on the table so I could show it, but it wouldn't feel right otherwise. But to combat the overheating issue that these systems are so known for, I picked up a couple intercooling units. So I got this one I grabbed from eBay. It just plugs on the front, and it's got all these little fans on it. And it's really quiet, and the air that comes through it is really cool. But that wasn't enough for me, because after being burned, I'm super paranoid. I also grabbed this thing. It's a standard laptop kind of fan thing. Spins, plugs into the front USB, keeps the bottom nice and cool, keeps the air flow moving inside my entertainment unit. So hopefully all of these precautions, you know, including the warranty, will help me from not being burned. A second here. Oh, I feel like I've gotten so much stuff, and this is not even the tip of the iceberg with everything I've picked up. So the next two things I just picked up today. And first off, it's coming up on my birthday. One of this has presents from family, and super happy to get it. I didn't realize how much of a difference it made until I actually got it into my hands. But I ended up getting a new 3DS and 3DS XL, and it's a lot more comfortable than I thought it was going to be, because I'm going from the 2DS. You know, the size difference is there. It's quite a lot bigger than this anyways. It feels a lot more comfortable. It's a lot thinner than the regular 3DS as well, I've noticed. The weight is about the same, but that's fine. The 3D, I've noticed, is insanely better. It actually kind of follows your face as you move, which was a big problem with the original one. Although I had a 2DS, my wife has a 3DS, so I've tried out their 3D on that. And I don't know if it'll show up or not, but I doubt it. No, it's not going to show up. Oh well, that's okay. But super happy to get that. It was kind of a pain to transfer over all the data, and I was reading horror stories about it, that if you don't do it right, you'll lock out one of your 3DS's, and you know, luckily that didn't happen to me. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed with the C stick, the little extra stick that they added right here. I was hoping it was an actual real analog, you know, stick. Unfortunately, it's one of those little push button sensitivity, like one of those old computers, or Blackberries, I think. and it's not very accurate. It feels like it's kind of all over the place. Like you can't just like go, it's like But what are you gonna do? I'm sure they'll fix that at some point. Of course, that doesn't help me because I bought this one, but I guess it could. Maybe it's just because I haven't played a game that actually utilizes it yet, and it's just on a menu system. But we'll see. So even though this is not the most expensive thing that I've gotten, the fact that it was not expensive makes it that much better for me anyways. I picked this up from P&P Games. Now this is the Son Goku 2 Master Star Piece import. It was only like 30 bucks, and that's because they had a 15% discount and everything. And this thing is like beautiful. It's like a huge like statue, and you see like Figma and stuff like that. They're comparable and maybe even smaller than it, and they're like 70. So I was quite shocked about this. So I was just gonna open it up here. So it comes like disassembled, like this, in a big bag. So it's bigger than even the box looks. Like you pick up the box and it's heavy. You know something like is in there. Nice bubble tape over everything. 1 second. Come on. Open. Alright. And you connect it like so. And there we have it. Super detailed, you know, stands like really nice. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I think this is, it's over a foot. Everyone is saying it's like 10 inches, but you know, this is definitely over a foot. It's just the box is 10 inches, but it's much bigger than the box. That's why it's in 2 pieces, right? So it's like, yeah. Yeah, 30 bucks, couldn't go wrong. I'm really hoping that they come out with more of these. It's gonna look excellent on the game shelf. And at that price, I'll buy everything they put out. It's unbelievable. I pay more for like junk. But that's gonna be it for today. From me, the Canadian Zangief. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. I recently launched the Canadian Zangief Facebook. I'll do it below. And write, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.